New survey revealed that a third of vegetarians admit to occasionally having a meat cheat meal. Typically, the meals that they cheat on the most, number one, fried chicken is what is tempting vegetarians the most. Steak came in second, and just general beef came in third, according to this survey.
This infuriates me.
So why? Why does that make you mad?
Because I was a vegetarian for years with zero cheat meals. Like, I would not have considered myself a vegetarian if I had had meat. Like, you don't get to do that. Like, you either are or you aren't. You can eat mostly plant-based and occasionally have meat and do all that and be healthy, but then don't be out here like, I'm a vegetarian, I'm a vegan. No, you're not. You're having meat on the regular.
The question I want to ask is there another equivalent to that? I was able to think of one. I've known plenty of people. I've been this person myself, I'll admit. The drunk cigarette. You're not somebody who goes out and buys cigarettes for yourself. But if you're out with some friends and there's a smoker in the group and maybe you're having some drinks and they're going to go outside, you're going to bum a heater off of your friend. I wouldn't call that person a smoker. I would say that they have the occasional drunk cigarette. I feel like it's totally different.
I'm still just mad over these people who are calling themselves vegetarians and having meat meals every week.
601-995-1017. What else can you cheat on? Like, can you cheat being a vegetarian and still call yourself a vegetarian? Allison says no. The smoker thing. Is there anything else that's like that? Like, you identify yourself as a healthy eater, but occasionally you'll have a donut.
I feel like that's way better to be able to do that than the meat thing.
Yeah, I do feel like the vegetarian vegan thing is pretty black and white.
Right.
And just being a healthy eater is a little more general.
Right, so right. If you want to have a cheat meal, that's all right.
So what do you cheat on? Is there, like, I can't think of anything else. How about you?
I'm drawing a blank because I'm still thinking about all those years that I was a vegetarian and I didn't have any meat, and all these people out here are calling themselves vegetarians.
When did you decide that you were going to be done with your vegetarian lifestyle?
When I started having problems, health problems.
Okay.
And the only way to fix those problems was to start eating meat again.
Get a little beef in your system?
Exactly.
Yeah. I gotcha. 601-995-1017. Did you have a big ceremony to declare yourself non-vegetarian anymore?
No, it was a very slow process because I knew my body wouldn't be used to it, may not have all the enzymes. So it was a very gradual process to where now, I can have steak if I want to. I had that beef jerky yesterday morning, stuff like that.
Something like a third of vegans and vegetarians are having meat cheat meals. Allison thinks you cannot refer to yourself as a vegetarian if you're going to occasionally, even if it's once every 6 months.
No.
That's what they're saying. It's like once every 6 months they'll have a steak or some fried chicken and still call themselves a vegetarian.
No, because then why? What is the purpose? If you want to be vegetarian or vegan, I was vegetarian for many years, had zero meat during that time. But it wasn't like I was doing it because I wanted people to look at me a certain way whenever I said, "Oh, I'm a vegetarian." I feel like that's all you're trying to get some sort of clout that you think is out there by saying you're vegan or vegetarian. Meanwhile, every 6 months, you're getting a filet mignon.
Now, I would not call myself a smoker, but occasionally I'll have a cigar with friends or something. And back in the day, it hasn't happened in a long time, but if I'm out with friends and somebody's smoking cigarettes, I might bum one off them. I'm not going to consider myself a smoker. However, an insurance company would totally consider me a smoker.
Yeah, they would. If they saw those photos, they might deny your claim.
Is there anything else that's kind of in that realm? You identify as something, even though you cheat every once in a while. Anonymous texted us and said, I cheat on my family, but don't tell anyone. I will take a day off and not go to work and just go to my buddy's house and chill. Don't tell anybody, this person says again.
Well, we did. We didn't say who, but we definitely said it.
Oh, I thought they just wanted to be anonymous.
No, I think you're right.
I was going to say the next time you want to take a little break from the family, let me know. I would hang out and right after the show, 10 a.m., we go find a bar that's opened or something, have a day of it.
You would help be the cheat?
Yeah, I'd be the other woman for sure. The other family. Jesse, what about you? What do you kind of like cheat on a little bit?
I really don't drink, but I always say I don't drink, but then every now and then, like if I go on vacation, I'll have one or two. But besides that, like actually at my own pool this summer, I had 0.
See, but that's an interesting one because whenever I hear somebody say, I don't drink, if I hear that one time out of them, I will never offer them an alcoholic beverage again because I feel like they might be an alcoholic.
Yeah, but that's nothing like that with me. I just, I just always like to keep my, my 100% brain focus. I've had a daughter had an accident before, so we had to rush to the hospital. So it's always like, I got to be the one in charge. I got to be the one that's ready to react. So I let my wife do that. But then when I'm on vacation, a lot of times I go with a group of 13, and I put my guard down.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
all right, somebody else can drive. Today, Daddy's going to get some Coronas. So
Daddy's getting some Coronas. I like it. I wonder if he has a rule, though, whenever he's on vacation, like somebody has to be the responsible one at all times.
Yeah, I mean, I would think if you're going to go so far as to not drink most of the time because you want to make sure that you have your wits about you in case something happens, I would think to let your guard down, you would have to know somebody else is on patrol.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, kind of an interesting conversation, though, like identifying as a non-drinker, except for sometimes.
Except for vacay.
Yeah, vacay, it doesn't count.